Alright, hello everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the upcoming severe weather threat for Christmas Eve. This is going to be tornado and wind driven. Currently there's an enhanced risk out there. I actually waited until the new update to make this video because I wanted to see if they upgraded it to enhanced. I thought they would, just basing it on the new model runs. And they definitely did, with a 10% tornado risk. And it's going to be on Christmas Eve, so I have some concerns about that one. But we're going to get right into this, and this is just the Storm Prediction Center's outlook right now. Currently, the area in the enhanced is basically just eastern, oh my gosh, my brain is fumbling right now. This is eastern North Carolina, there we go. And that is where you have that enhanced risk with that slight risk out there also. And that is about, mid North Carolina, and kind of just like the northeast corner of South Carolina, as well as the southeastern corner of Virginia as well, right there. And that marginal risk just extends all the way down to Florida and all the way up to about Philadelphia area. But the main area that we're concerned about is Raleigh, Wilmington, Virginia Beach. We have Norfolk, Virginia in here as well. Chesapeake is in there. So also Wilmington, North Carolina is also in here. So it's gonna be some rough weather. And currently the tornado outlook, 10% chance. So that is basically where the enhanced risk is. That is where you get that 10% chance at. Doesn't really move much. So you got the same areas: Virginia Beach, Raleigh, Wilmington, Norfolk, Virginia, Chesapeake, Virginia. So all these cities right there are in this 10%, and then we have that 5% and a 2% chance. And notice that 2% chance down here as well. That is, near Tallahassee. This is Tallahassee. I think New Orleans could experience some rough weather. Mobile, Alabama also could. But the thing with this one is, so we got the low pressure system that'll develop. Because there's going to be kind of a snowstorm that goes around this area as well at the same time. So a low pressure system forms right here, but that's bringing a cold front, and that also, we have the moist air reaching us from the Atlantic Ocean, Gulf of Mexico. We got that Gulf Stream right here that's providing all this moisture. You can see it on the NAM model run, where you can see, I'll show you it, but it's really interesting. It's kind of cool to watch. But this is going to be an interesting setup we have here. The wind threat, and there we go. We got a 15% chance of damaging wind gusts. So you can tell this is definitely a tornado-driven enhanced risk. So we're gonna keep an eye out for this. This does concern me that it's happening on Christmas Eve, and especially rather later in the day, because most families are gonna go into bed early, so they're gonna open presents in the morning. They're gonna also, some people are gonna be trying to attend church service, Christmas Eve church. So we could, I don't know. I'm worried that some churches won't have the equipment they need to receive those warnings. I know everyone most likely has a phone, so hopefully they have. Because some people, they manage to get into their phones and turn off the wireless alerts. So that worries me. If people did that and they're at church, they don't have any way to receive a warning. That worries me. And also the families that are sleeping, hope they have a way to receive a warning as well, because they're going to bed early. I know that's what most families do. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting night tomorrow, and I might go live, depending. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying it will go moderate, but I don't know. It's there's a chance, I think. But so here is actually, I don't want to do this one yet. I'm gonna show you just the front. So a cold front will sweep across here. Here we go. This is kind of where the front starts, and it'll just sweep its way across here. And I'll show you that right now. All right, here we go. There you go. You see that? There you go. Now, there you see it, really good. That front right here, it's going to be dipping temperatures. This is going to be extending temperatures way down. I mean, some areas here, Arkansas, this is also going to be Texas. They're going to be plunged into the 30s almost because of this cold front moving through tomorrow. And it's going to linger around for Christmas as well. But then the Gulf is going to provide that the warmth back to Texas and most of the Gulf states. Nearly maybe around Christmas night, maybe. I think so. It's but 11 p.m. This is at 11 p.m. December 23rd. Now this cold front is on its way to North Carolina. People are sleeping now. We're getting into Christmas Eve tomorrow. And I want to point out here, also, the shear. I'll show you this in a second. Also, is going to be there. It's going to be as this cold front sweeps through. It'll be kind of moving along this way as well, and that's going to be 50 knots basically in this area. So 50 knot wind shear in about this area, and this is where we have the greatest tornado potential, because the cold front is going to bring a line of storms right along here. But this is where some supercells could possibly develop out in front of that main line that's going to come through as well, with the QLCS tornadoes embedded in it. So this is where we have the greatest tornado potential, and I'll show you that because of daytime heating here, hoping that I don't know. This is going to be interesting, and you can see now as the cold front now is going into Alabama now, already worked its way through Mississippi. Those cold temperatures starting to creep in. You got 30s here, mid-Texas, near Houston area, 45, 44. It'll get a little bit colder than that. Tennessee, Indiana, Arkansas is 26, 27, 30s. So basically, 27 to 31 degrees over there. Looks like some people are getting to 34 degrees, which is having a good day. It's 4 a.m. though. This is now Thursday, so this is Christmas Eve. And now this is where things are going to start to go wrong. And we're going to get that warm sector to be established here. And it's really cool. You can see this right here. If you look really closely, you can see this model painting out the picture of all this warm air surging up. Cold front is going to come across here, providing what you need to get these thunderstorms to develop. This area right here is where we also could see some severe weather, potentially some tornadoes as well. Because of this, just the QLCS tornadoes embedded in the line will be sweeping it through this area. But it's really cool. It's interesting. It's really cool to see that warm sector gets established right there. Cold front is right here. Low pressure system is somewhere around here, I do believe. And this warm front right here, providing what you need for that warm sector to be established, and for severe weather to be established as well, with the threat of tornadoes and damaging winds. You can see I think most people should be able to get to around the 70s, and before that cold front really sweeps across. And this is where things go wrong here. It's officially reached this warm air. The daytime heating's done, 6 p.m. and storms, the line of storms is here, and these single-celled storms out in front of the line have developed. And this is where it goes wrong. And we're going to be tracking this. It's going to be pretty crazy, not going to lie. I'm probably going to go live just because, I want to make sure people are aware of what's going to happen here. But, we have, I'll show you the Cape as well. It's 1,000, so you have, the energy is there in the atmosphere for the storms to get going and start firing on all cylinders. But I'll finish this through, and there we go. Cold front plunges through. Could get some water spouts offshore as well. And there we go. Around Christmas, hopefully we don't get any damage to some cities. We don't have extreme damage. I don't know. We'll have to see what the SPC does over the next few hours, because we could see it go either way. Just I don't know. The model's been trending pretty strong with this one, so we're gonna keep an eye on it. Now, here's the model run itself. And also, there's a severe threat today with a 5% chance in this area right here. So, I'll show you that in a second right now. This is 11 a.m. today. We get to 4 p.m. And that's when the initiation begins, around 4 and 5 p.m. And then a strong line forms. And this is, the cold front right here. And there's the line of storms right here. And this right here is the moisture surging up that you need, and this is where, it could be pretty interesting. to see what unfolds tomorrow. The strong line of storms moves to the Tallahassee area, and there's storming at 1:2 p.m. Storm initiation begins offshore of North Carolina. In North Carolina, we have some storms forming as well. Main line getting ready to form right here. Another line about to probably go through Florida right here as well. And we're going to keep this moving here. There we go. Storms have moved on shore. Probably we could see some strong water spouts right here. This area right here definitely could see some water spouts. This area right here has the greatest threat for tornadoes as well. And there you go. 6 p.m. most of the storms have formed, and they're gonna be producing strong winds, potentially some tornadoes. And the storms, I'll give you a time frame of when they'll move offshore around 11 to 1 a.m. So yeah, it's they'll be moving offshore 11, 9. Yeah, I'd say 11 to 1 a.m. is a good time period of when this should wind down for everyone. And then you can finally, hopefully, you guys everyone that lives in the path of these storms, you're gonna be safe. I'm hoping that. Now this is what I was talking about, the jet stream as well. And you can see the jet stream, the shear is what I'm talking about. And you can see the cold front right here, when it moves across, you can see kind of like the cold front right here with the shear. And that'll provide just this is just gonna be, enough for these storms to actually get going here. And there you go. This is where you have the most tornadic potential right here. Shears there, you got 40 knot shear, so 40 to 50 knot shear, I'm gonna say. So there you go. That is where you have the most tornado potential. And in fact, I can see if I can get a sounding. I think this is about right there. I'm gonna get a sounding right there. Let's see. There we go. Click that. Yeah, there you go. So that is a sounding right there. You can take a look at that really quick if you want to. You have, yeah, this is, whew. And then I don't really have words. I'm hoping something just disturbs this so it doesn't create a really big tornado threat, because I don't know, I just don't like it that it's happening on Christmas Eve. This gives me, I remember when we had that tornado outbreak in on Easter, and that was crazy. I mean, this is probably not going to be a tornado outbreak. I am not going to say. It's just going to be a severe weather outbreak with possible tornadoes. And here's the Cape. So you get this going, and there you go. That moisture surges on, and you get your shear there. And we can look at the Cape here. We got 1000s, mostly across the board. I'm going to give probably mostly everyone in this area. You'll have 700. Oh gosh. Yeah, 700 to about 1050, so 750 to about 1000 shear. The Cape is going to be around in the atmosphere for these storms to eat up and grow into possibly some supercells. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And make sure, if you live in these storms, I'm going to probably make another video on this tomorrow when we get more details on what's happening. I'll make another video on this tomorrow. Happy holidays, everyone. I'm back at making videos again. Yeah, happy holidays. I wish you all a Merry Christmas. I'll come back to talking to you guys tomorrow. I'll see you in another video. And remember, stay safe. Alright, that's the main priority when it comes to these storms. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.